In late 2001, the United States invaded Afghanistan with the intention of destroying al-Qaeda, removing the Taliban from power, and remaking the country as a response of the 9/11 attacks. After 20 years of struggle with the longest combat operation, however, the United States decided to end the war and complete its troop withdrawal from the country late August this year, marking an end after the 2 decades of conflict. Nevertheless, as the longest military operation, this war alone has consequently led to such a greater loss towards the countries, even causing fatalities in which nearly 250,000 people have been killed in the war zone since 2001, and more than 71,000 of those are civilians, according to the data quoted by Watson Institute. Not to mention severe destruction of public properties, facilities, and other infrastructures. Noticing these facts probably led us questioning of how much this war has actually cost the United States. Hello everyone, you are watching another episode of Military TV. In today's session, we will take a look at the United States military expenditure in Afghanistan. For more details, stay tuned and watch this video till the end. On August 15, 2021, the Taliban fighters enter the Afghanistan capital Kabul with 300,000 Afghan army. As the president fled to Tajikistan, Ashraf Ghani admitted in a statement that the Taliban had won with the judgment of their swords and guns, and that they were now responsible for their countrymen's honor, property, and self-preservation. While thousands of residents waiting for the evacuation, Taliban fighters parade triumphantly in US-captured tanks and Humvees left by America. Unfortunately, this long war has caused so much loss in terms of blood, dollars, and time. Precisely, the answer on the budget calculation has been estimated by the officials highlighted in the president's remarks that it has spent more than $2 trillion in the 20 years since September 11, 2001. That is indeed $300 million a day, every day, for the 2 decades. Conversely, each of Afghanistan's 40 million residents would receive $50,000. In simpler words, America has spent more to keep the Taliban away than that of the combined net worth of Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and America's 30 wealthiest billionaires, as added by Forbes. For this reason, President refused to send another generation of American sons and daughters to fight a war that should have ended long ago. Based on the data from Brown University, the costs for the war in Afghanistan reached to $2.313 trillion in total. It can be seen in the following figures. The U.S. has spent $2.313 trillion on the war in Afghanistan since 2001, which includes operations in both Afghanistan and Pakistan. Note that this figure excludes cash that the U.S. government is obligated to spend on long-term care for American war veterans, as well as future interest payments on money borrowed to support the war. The $2.313 trillion spent on Afghanistan is a minor part of the entire cost of the post-9/11 wars, which is believed to be in the trillions of dollars. Inevitably, the current wars are basically funded by loans. This borrowing increased the U.S. budget deficit, the national debt, and had other macroeconomic consequences, such as higher consumer interest rates. There will be future interest payments unless the U.S. repays the money borrowed for the war immediately. Interest payments might reach $6.5 trillion by the 2050s, according to Brown University estimates. In conclusion, the post-9/11 operations have cost billions of dollars in state, municipal, and private budgets, including dollars spent on assistance for returning soldiers and their families, as well as local homeland security initiatives. For the information, the initiation of this budget calculation has no partial interest to any parties as the data obtained from accurate sources. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates on awesome videos. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.